What's going on, Tamers? Barrymore back with another Digi Match. So Beelzemon decided to step up to the plate to try and take on Gammamon. Does he come out victorious? We're about to find out. So before we get into the commentary, don't forget to give the video a like, comment what you thought about the match, and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps the channel grow and lets me know that you guys want to see more Digimon content. So I'm on the left piloting Gammamon. I go ahead and Digivolve into that Gammamon over the Gurimon, the 2000 DP inheritable, and then just pass turn for 2 by Digivolving into a Gulus Gammamon. He is playing the on deletion Pagumon, the trashes 2 cards from his deck whenever he gets deleted. Digivolves into the on deletion Mill 3 Impmon. Goes into a Witchmon. Unfortunately, does not get that wind Digivolving effect because it isn't raising, so he can't trash. Thinking about what he's going to do here next. And then goes into a Balmon. Again, cannot get the wind Digivolving effect in Mill 3. So it's not an ideal turn 1 play for him, but he does get to go up to level 5. Over to me, I'm at 3. I drop a hero, the new hero. And then just go into a Regulusmon. Passing 3 over. He's going to go ahead and raise with only a Beelzemon to go into. Tries to mill 4 to see if he get that memory back, but he doesn't, unfortunately, so he does pass me back to 1. Doesn't have enough cards in trash to get memory back as well, so this is pretty dangerous for him because Regulusmon, if I swing and do his wind attacking and he gets deleted, he's going down with me, but at the same time I can also Digivolve until level 6 and delete him as well. So go ahead and activate hero, put that Wez and Gammamon underneath for the blocker. Get a memory, draw a card, and draw for the baby. Then go ahead and swing with Regulusmon, activating his wind attacking effect. And I trash a Kennewisemon. So even if I swing and die, like I said, he's going to go down with me. But I do live. I just hit a Wizardmon. Then I go ahead and go into Siriusmon. So yeah, this is going to delete his guy because I am over 12k. I'm at 13,000 right now with the Gammamon underneath. And I put an Arcturusmon underneath, so that does get to delete him and trash 1 card. And I also do get to restand, but there's no threats on the board, so even if I didn't restand, it didn't matter. Because he does have blocker. Luckily, I trashed that Rivals Barrage, so that was a good trash right there. That was a dodge, for sure. Back to him, he's at 1, goes into the Impmon that warps. And then drops an Impmon on deletion. Mill 3 cards. So it passes me to 2. I activate Hero's effect after hatching. Actually, I don't activate it. Okay. So I just Digivolve in the back. I'm at 2 still. Go into a Gammamon with 2000 DP inheritable. I can't swing into that Impmon, unfortunately, because I don't have the raid. So I'm just going to go straight into security for 1 check. I'm only at 13. I do survive, though. And then I just go ahead to go into a Proximamon for 3 because I do have the Arcturusmon underneath. I get to Digivolve just for 3 instead of the whole 6. With only Kennewisemon and trash, I do get to put him underneath at the end of turn, delete his Impmon, and then he does trash 1 security because of the Arcturus effect. He does get a memory off of that Deathslinger though, so he goes to 2. But I don't think he has enough cards in trash in order for him to warp. This plays the 7 full clusters to go ahead and delete my proxy. But I do have 2. No, I have 1 Gulus underneath, so I get to play out 1 Impmon, or not Impmon, 1 Gammamon from that. So with 1 security left, I'm gonna go ahead and tuck with the hero effect, get a memory, draw 2 cards off of the baby and the hero. Now right here I could just swing, but there is a chance that I hit an option card to delete one of my Digimon. So at least I Digivolve into the Gulus after the Wezen just for security in case I get deleted. But I just hit a regular old Balmon and then just swing for game with the other one. So Gammamon takes it 1-0 right now. On to game 2. I believe he's going to be going first. Yeah, after he sets his security. Game 1 was pretty quick because of the, I guess he just didn't see his lineup. I mean, he did see a lineup, but it wasn't raising, unfortunately. But here he has a really good turn 1 play, going to the Impmon in the back, the on deletion Impmon, and then just plays the Ayamako. The Ayamako is really strong in Beelzemon decks. Being able to put something on cop and then mill it, and at the same time get a memory off of it. It's crazy good. Really good value off of that. And on top of the search. Over to me, go into a Gammamon and then to a Gulus, go down to 1, and then just play my hero, go to 2. Give him 2 memory. Swings with that Intmon, instantly dies, but he does mill 5. Mills a Beelzemon, so he does get to play that Intmon after all of his deletion effects go through. That's pretty good. And it also gets that Ravage Barrage. So in case he needs to get a level 4 or 5 or whatever he needs from trash, you can use that. Still at 2 memory. Digivolves into Witchmon for 2. Doesn't use the Iron Mako yet. I'm assuming he's going to go into a Balmon. No good mills, just 2 Amons and a Beelzemon. If he has a Balmon here, that would be a great turn. Great play to end it on. Fortunately, he does not, so he goes into the just drops an Itmon. Back to me, I go ahead and raise, use that hero effect, tuck 1 under, get a memory, draw 2. And then go into Kana Y. So if I tap the hero, I do get the effect for the check +1. Which right now I should be swinging at about 16k. Nothing in there should be able to delete me as far as Digimon wise. But do hit into another Ayamako, which is not the best for me. Because that's going to help him a lot more now. And he does get a level 5. So if I can't find a way to get rid of that level 4, he was just going to go ahead and Digivolve into that. And I'd use the end of attack, I guess, to delete it. So that's the only play I had right now. When end of attack, I get to delete my Digimon with the Gulu's effect to delete something on his side, the same DP as me. And I'm 16k, so that's pretty much anything over there on that side. Play out the Gammamon so I can search and get a Digimon with Gamma in its text. And then all I have is a Wez and Gammamon to go into. Choking him to 1, but I mean, he has 2 Makos to work with. And he did get that Balmon, so if he has another level 4, he can go ahead and do that. And he does have the Wizardmon to be able to mail cards. Taps both Iron Makos. He's going to put 2 cards on top. Does not have to reveal him with that Iron Mako. But once he mills them, he gets the Deathslinger and the Wizardmon to gain him 2 memory. On top of the 2 memory from the Iron Mako. And here he goes into the level 5 he picked up earlier, into the Balmon. Gets to mill 3 cards. Gets another Deathslinger to play out. And then just goes into the EX2 Beelzemon. Wow, that's a good mill. 2 Deathslingers. And he does get to pop my guy because he has more than 10 cards to be able to pop at level 4. Unfortunately, no on deletion effects. So I can't bring on a Gammamon. He's pretty much set up for the next turn. If he has what he needs, he can definitely go off, even off of 1 memory. I just go into the Raid Gamma, or Gulu, or Beto Gammamon, sorry, in the back, giving him 1. He does decide to push up the Impmon. Goes ahead and swings with the Beelzemon. Does get some mills from himself, and I believe the Wizardmon. But he gets a Deathslinger mill, gets another Rival's Barrage, but does not decide to play it out. Might need the 20, or might need him in there in trash to get up to 20. And he does live through his checks, which is good. He goes into the Beelzemon X, so I believe he has 20 cards in trash, which is why he didn't mill that, or decide to play out that Rival's Barrage, just to be able to mill 2 cards out. Or trash 2 cards for my security, should I say. Decides to go ahead and swing with that Impmon. And then warp into the Beelzemon from trash. Since he does have 20, barely 20, he does get to do that warp. It does cost him 3. He goes it for 4, but I don't think it matters here because he's going to get that memory back. Especially off the Iron Mako. So I'm thinking he's going for game here for sure. If he can get that blast mode in trash, or if he already has it in trash, he can get it with the Rival's Barrage. He mills those extra 4, plays out an Immon with the Beelzemon that he milled. Gains back the 2 from the Iron Mako and then 2 more from Beelzemon's effect. Hits nothing in security, and then yeah, goes into the Beelzemon blast mode to be able to unsuspend for 1 memory, and then just swing in for game. So that was yeah, that was pretty good on his end. He went off full combo there at the end. But on to game 3. I'm gonna go ahead and go first. Digivolve it to Gammamon, and then one of my favorite turn 1 plays going into a Gulus just to secure that on deletion. Back to him at 2, goes into Immon over the Pagomon. And then just hard plays an Immon X. They probably didn't have a level 4 to Digivolve. He could have Digivolved over the Immon just to draw, but if he didn't draw level 4, he would have passed me 3 instead of 2. Back to me, I just play the hero and then pass him 1. He swings into another hero, swings into a Wezen, so the Immon X gets deleted, and then he plays a Iron Mako for 3, going to 2 memory. Off of the search, he gets the Immon, or not the Immon, the Blast Mode, and passes me to 2, but I do go to 3 because of that hero that he hit off of security that sets me to 3. I'm going to use a hero effect to put a card underneath, the Wezen, draw 2, get a memory. Right here I go into Regulusmon for 3, and I'm assuming I'm going to do is win Digivolving effect just to get that effect, the on deletion effect. So I mill the Beto, that gives me the on deletion, delete the lowest level on his side of the field, and then go into Arcturus for 4, put that Raid Beto underneath, and it's going to delete his Immon. He's going to be able to build 4 or 5, sorry. Nothing on the first 2, does hit that Beelzemon though, so he can play another Immon, and he hit a Wizardmon, so he goes to 4 instead of 3. So he does have something on the field at least now because of that Beelzemon. But is he still missing the level 4 is what I want to know. It goes Immon X in the back. And he does have a Wizardmon, so he does do that in the back at least. Goes into Wizard X. Must need another level 5 maybe. And he just swings in. I do have blocker, but he just wants that mill, which is good for him because he does hit the Beelzemon that lets him play it back out. The Blast Mode doesn't have enough in security or in trash to delete my Arcturusmon, but at least he got that Immon back out. And then he just plays another Immon for 3. Passes me to 1, but I do get back to 3 because of the hero. Go ahead and hatch, unsuspend. I choose not to do the hero effect. Maybe I'm not having a level 4 or 3 in hand. But I go into the back with the Gammamon. Might have been the only one I had in hand. Like, he's got to be careful too because that's a lot of milling he's doing with those Immons. Once they get deleted or he swings into security and they die. Go in the back, go into Beto Gammamon for 2, go down to 1. I choose to raid over one of them, which will make him mill 3. Does get a memory off that Wizardmon, so it puts me back down to 0. And I am going to activate the end winning. Well, am I? I feel like I was. Maybe I'm thinking about it. I think I might have been doing it if I didn't do the Wizardmon, if I didn't mill the Wizardmon, but I might hold back on it. He does have an Iron Mako on the back, so that is gonna, if I pass him too much, it might be dangerous for me. But it looks like 3 is the most memory I can pass him without just passing turn. Because I already Digivolved in the back for 2. So I'll go ahead and give him 3. He's gonna immediately swing with that Immon, milling him 3 more because he does die into that Cannon Wise. Gets another 2 memory. That's good for him. He's up to 5. Can he climb up and go full combo here? Balmon X. Now he does get to return X antibody in trash if he has one, as well as milling I believe 3. I think he's seeing if he has one first. Alright, so he mills the Death Slinger he put on top. Just gets back 1 memory. And then he goes into Beelzemon. milling another 2. I don't think he has 20 in trash. He might. No, he doesn't. Okay, so he swings in. He's able to mill some more. But like I said, he's getting dangerously close to decking out. With that Wizard X, though, he gets to put a Death Slinger on top. Or with the Wizardmon, sorry. Gets another memory. Hits a Rival's Barrage. Gets to play that out into the delay area. And then off of the Beelzemon, he mills off just the Gammamon and the Wizard X. That's 10 in trash. And that's 20. So he does have 20, which is the magic number for Beelzemon. It's hitting for 1 check, which is a Proximamon, unfortunately. So he does die. And I think that might have saved me right there. Because if he would have lived, he might have had the Beelzemon X in hand. Or the Blast Mode. Sitting at 2 memory, he has to delete my Digimon. Well, he doesn't have to, but it would be nice. Just so I can get the Proximamon out. But he just plays another Iron Mako. Gets the Impmon. But you can see he only has about 3 cards in trash. The last 3 that last 4 that he looked up, and he was able to pick up that Impmon. He still does have full 5 security, so. But with that hero that gives me extra check, that does help me burn down his security quick, especially since he doesn't have anything in raising. And I play another hero, so that's gonna give me 3 checks off of this this swing. And it looks like I am at 17, maybe 17k. So nothing in security would kill me besides an option. And I do end up hitting only 3 Digimon, which is great. So at this point, he might have to just try to get rid of that Arcturusmon with an option card, because even though I do get to play out a Gammamon with the Gulus underneath, I will be able to play out Proximamon as well if I have Seriousmon in hand. I don't think I've milled one yet. Well, I don't think I have one in trash, but I do the on deletion first to get the Gammamon on play. I get another Arcturus and a hero, and then I do return back a card for my trash, which is going to be the Proxy, I think, unless I already have one in hand, which I might have one already in hand. Yeah, and okay, so I do have a Seriousmon, and I play out the Proxy for free. So that's 3 bodies on the field, on top of the 2 heroes that give me check +1. So right now I pretty much have to go for game, because if I don't, that Impmon's going to give me a lot of trouble the next turn, and most likely he's going to go ahead and win the match if I don't win myself here. So I activate the hero effects. I have to be extra careful, because those 2 security cards could be an option card to delete me. I have to swing for 3 checks, and yeah, that's going to be the Rival's Barrage. So now I have to be extremely careful. But I don't think I have a choice here. I have to go for game. So swing in, and luckily I get super lucky and I don't hit anything that could delete the Gammamon. So go ahead and swing for game, and that's gonna be it. Gammamon takes it. It was a really close match, though. That was really close. That Impmon could have really gave me trouble. But here's the deck list, guys. This is almost the exact same as the one on the video I posted of the deck profile. Not too much changed. I do believe I played 3 raids, battles. I think that's the only thing that's changed out since then, but nothing else as much as far as like the gamma ratios. And over to his profile, this is the Beelzemon deck profile. The 4 Ayamakos, 3 Rival's Barrage, 4 Death Slingers. Your typical Beelzemon deck profile. But other than that, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video and see what's in store for Digi Matches.